Hello, my dear student. I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. So, today we will start our chapter number 3 of Geography, Motions of the Earth. Motions of the Earth. So, in this chapter, we will discuss about motions of the Earth. So, let's start. So, people in the ancient time used to believe that in the basically we discuss about ancient time when there was no instrument to recognize our universe. So that time most people believed that the earth was stationary and the sun, the moon and other heavenly bodies moved around it. Okay, means earth is located in the center in the solar system, or all other heavenly bodies like planet, stars, sun, moon revolves around earth. But Nicholas Copernicus, a famous Polish astronomer, discovered in the 16th century that the Earth only appeared to be stationary. In fact, the Earth not only spins on its axis but also moves around the Sun. It means that Earth is not in center in our solar system. So now, since in the motion of the Earth, there's two motion of the Earth. First one is rotation and second is revo revolution. Okay, we discussed today just about rotation. The spinning of the Earth on its axis from west to east, it termed as Earth's rotation. An axis is an imaginary line which runs through the middle of an object. The Earth axis is not exactly vertical but inclined at the angle of 23.5 degree from the vertical. It thus make an angle of 66.5 degree with the orbital plane. The plane formed by the orbit is known as a orbital plane. The Earth takes exactly exactly 24 hours to complete its one rotation. It is called solar day. The Earth's surface moves at the equator at a speed slightly over 1675 kilometer per hour. So previous time in last chapter we also discussed about axis of the Earth. So for a layman, means common person, if we talk about axis, for this person he say it is north pole, it is south pole. But no, for as a geographer we can say that Earth tilted on axis of 23.5 degree here and make an angle of 66.5 degree. So here is north pole and here is south pole. Understand? On this axis, so here you can also see earth are tilted one side, so it is also called axis of the earth. Okay, so effect of the earth rotation, it make us feel that the sun, the moon and other heavenly bodies moves from east to west. So as we know, सन कहाँ से निकलता है, ईस्ट से, और जाता किधर को है, वेस्ट को, ठीक है। बट नो, हमारी जो अर्थ है वो घूम रही होती है, ना कि सन, ठीक है। द अर्थ गेट इट्स peculiar geode shape which is bulging at the equator and flattening of at the poles. We discussed already in previous chapter. Sense of direction based on sunrise and sunset. It causes deflection in the direction of winds and ocean currents. So it is a little bit a difficult concept for you due to the, basically we can say that due to the rotation of the earth there are some ocean currents and winds deflect in another directions, like in the northern hemisphere. Due to the rotation of the earth, the ocean currents and winds move in the right direction, deflect in the right direction. In the southern hemisphere it deflect in south direction. So okay, anyhow, day and night, how day and night form. So when our earth rotates on its axis, one half of it has only has day while the other half has a night. This is because the earth moves, half of its surface faces the sun and hence has day, while the opposite side, which is away from the sun, it is in darkness and experiences night. The earth complete one rotation in 24 hours. This is a daily movement of the earth is called diurnal or motions or a daily motions. For example, suppose that फॉर एग्जाम्पल इधर वाली साइड को सन है, इधर वाली साइड को सन है, हियर इज सन एंड अर्थ रोटेट फ्रॉम वेस्ट टू ईस्ट. So means this part receive a light, only just this part receive a light. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, इधर वाली साइड को होगा दिन, और ये वाला पार्ट जब लाइट नहीं ले रहा तो यहाँ पे कौन क्या होगा, यहाँ पे होगी रात. ओके, सो टाइड्स, नेक्स्ट इज टाइड्स. बेसिकली टाइड्स are another effect of the earth rotation. The water level of sea rises and falls at different times of the day. When moon is directly overhead, its gravitational force pull the water in the ocean and cause the water to rise. This is called high tides. When a moon is furthest from the earth, the water level recedes. This is called low tides. So in the tides, basically a tides comes due to the gravitational force of the moon or sun. Suppose that this is earth, here is moon. Okay, due to the gravitational force of moon, earth water or water in the oceans or seas rise in direction of moon, like that. It's called high tides. Okay, next is the circle of illumination. The sun is the main source of heat and light for the earth. Due to the spherical shape of the earth, only one half of it get light from the sun at the time and the other half remains in darkness. The circle of illumination is an imaginary line which separates the lighted part of the earth from the dark one. So we discussed here, this part is receive a light, that's why here is day and here is night. A circle of illumination which divide the earth, divide the day and night or a brightest and darkest spheres of the earth is called circle of illumination. Okay, let us try to understand how days and night are caused with the help of activity. In the dark room, place a globe in front of an electric bulb, switch on the light. You will see that half of the globe is lighted while the other half is dark. So mark a point A in the dark portion of the globe. Now rotate the globe on its axis from west to east through 90 degree. Point A will turn towards the sun and will get some diffuse light. We can notice such light before the actual sunrise. This is called dawn. Move the globe further from west to east. You will notice that now A has sunrise. On further rotation of the globe, A will face the bulb. At this position, no shadow are the noticed. This is noon time. So as we continue to rotate the globe, we will notice darkness approaching A. This is a called sunset. So at some position, same position, some position, a position, it is not completely dark, but there is some diffuse light. This diffuse light after sunset is called dusk and twilight. When A reaches directly at the opposite side of the bulb, it is a midnight. So we also discuss here. So here is suppose that a bulb or some other electrical thing which is illuminate. Okay, so rotate the earth from west to east मीन्स यहाँ पे आपकी लाइट आती रहेगी जैसे जैसे अर्थ घूमेगी। ये जो एरियाज हैं जो आने वाले रीजन्स हैं वो भी क्या करेंगे, लाइट को रिसीव करेंगे, और जो इसके ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में होगी वो क्या होगी, नाइट होगी, वहाँ पे डार्कनेस होगी। ओके, सो आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस concept. So next time we discuss about a revolution of the earth. Okay, take care and thank you.